I'm all about the live band shit, man.
Yeah, I
As much
noticed
as I
that.
can be.
We like a little hyper.
Dude, actually, that match shit.
Let's see. So, I didn't bring the questions that I wrote down, but I remember what I was thinking. So I guess, first of all, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling. Excited to be in Seattle, man.
Nice,
Sure.
nice. Yeah, I guess it hasn't been raining, so thanks for bringing a little bit of positivity.
Yeah. We felt a little drizzle earlier, but it's been solid. It's been cool.
Yeah, we don't even feel that.
Yeah, that doesn't count for y'all.
Yeah, it's like God's just spitting on us a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't even count.
Yeah.
So, how's your West Coast tour doing? How's it going for you? What cities have you hit?
It's been dope, man. We hit Salt Lake City, San Francisco, and LA so far. And everywhere's been dope, man. I mean, the fans are super about it. They're super dedicated. They know the words.
Mm-hmm.
In LA, I had some kid bring me these Jordans. Like,
Oh,
we're having
hell
fans
yeah.
like driving from far away to come to the shows. It's just been super duper lit, man. And it's just crazy to see people on the other side of the country like singing the words to these songs that I wrote like in my bedroom in New York, you know what I'm saying? And we're all out here just on the strength of us and not like some big, label or management or whatever.
Right.
So it's been amazing. I'm having a great time, man.
Hell yeah. Nice. We're glad you're out here.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
Absolutely. Now we like good music out here, without a doubt. Like, it's something that drives the city. So
Yeah.
I like having you on board. Like, so kind of along those lines, because I've been listening to your stuff for like the last few weeks.
So
There's a lot of easy influences to like throw out there, especially that New York feel that you have.
Right.
That Wu-Tang waltz kind of like,
Right,
just barely short of the beat type of thing you do,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
West Coast influences.
Kendrick Lamar is my favorite rapper. I think Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper ever. I think he's the Michael Jordan of rap.
Too much for this money, too much for these hoes.
Yeah. Kendrick. Like old Dr. Dre and shit, and it just has a musical influence. Dr. Dre's like production since I was a kid, and
I catch that vibe of you listening to 70s soul and the 90s samples of that.
Yeah.
And like playing that into your music now a couple decades
yeah,
later.
man. I mean, my dad is a jazz musician,
Okay.
so I grew up around music and different types of music, and just so I listen to a lot of older shit sometimes too. But yeah, I'm also just into artists that are throwing that stuff now, like into their music. That's why I like doing stuff with the live band so much, because it just brings it alive to me in a fresh way. And I think a lot of times, like, if there's a downfall to like hip hop, like typical hip hop sounds, is that it can get like kind of stagnant and predictable. When you add those live instruments or those samples in an interesting way, it kind of like juices it up a little bit.
It sounds like you're talking about like keeping the culture kind of in hip hop.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's too many good MCs that I see, and it's like, they just got their music playing, or they
Right.
just got their DJ just hitting play.
Right.
And it's like there's not enough inspiration there, and
Well, that's why I brought Ian with me, man. That's why, like, even for these shows, if I could afford now to bring the whole band, I would.
Right.
But, like, I'm pretty insistent upon having at least a drummer, man, because, it just makes music come alive. Like, when you go to see live music, you want to see live music, and it just brings things to life in a different way, and, and it's like, you're asking people to be excited out there and turn the fuck up, and, so it's like, give them some fucking live drums to turn up to, you know what I'm saying?
I like that. Like a pulse, man.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. So, it's dope.
Let's see, what else? So, you're out here on the West Coast. So, now that you're a small tour in, how do you relate now to, I'm going to blank on the name, a little short film you did.
He looked like nothing.
Yeah. which I appreciated that, you know. I can see that you're still thinking and everything. I'm not trying to make it all of who you are.
Yeah.
But I appreciated that idea of, like, it's more about the music than any one particular stereotype.
Exactly.
Is that kind of evolving a little? Like, the
Nah,
West
man.
Coast kind of...
What's crazy is, like, it's just being confirmed in that what's dope is that the people are coming to these shows because they love the music.
Mm-hmm.
And some shows are bigger than others, but even at ones that are smaller, the commonality, the common thread is that they all love the music and they're moved by the music, they're moved by the words and the writing, which to me is like the most flattering and humbling and amazing thing to see. And it really does, like, you know, and the diversity of the crowds is kind of exemplified by the diversity of the crowds, like young and old, you know, different types of people, all walks of life at every single show, no matter how many people are there.
Mm-hmm.
The diversity is crazy. So it's never like just strictly some underground boom bap heads. It's never like just like a bunch of like high school white kids that are like, he looks like me, it's lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. So that's probably one of the things that, you know, I'm most hyped about is that short film is kind of like a statement, you know, kind of saying like that's the type of artist I want to be. Is where shit's based on the music and the art, and it gets to a point where it's not about what I look like or how I'm like what the brand is so much. It's about what the music stands for and the art leads, and it feels like the art is leading. And
the
so
art
that's
leads,
really,
I like that.
That's really dope. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's why it's, it sounds like you're thinking it out. It sounds like you don't want to just like be some fad.
Yeah, no,
musically.
yeah. Well, we're definitely not a fad. You gotta, you have to get mainstream love to be a fad. We definitely don't get that.
Right? I mean, not yet, but you've got some good, like, you've got good bars, but, like, I could tell how much the music meant to you.
Oh, thank you.
You know, the whole music side. Like,
Thank
you know, you're an MC and you've got bars, but, you know, you're wrapping up the whole musical sound.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that's important to me. I mean, like, one of the things right now that a lot of people know me for is like the bars. You know, now I can really spit. We have all these freestyles and all this shit on the internet that
Totally.
people are like really into. But
I think I even told Kenny, I was like, if he wants to do a few bars, I'll record it.
but yeah, man, it's like it's just like, you know. But I really want to be an artist that's known for their music. You know, and because those are the people I listen to and people I like, people whose music is dope. It's not always the craziest technical bars, you know. So that's the emphasis, man. So that's a good compliment. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, you deserve it. It makes me think of, like, you brought up Kendrick, and I remember, like, I saw him, and it was a good show, like, when he was, like, a little earlier on. Like, he was before Ludacris one night. And it was, like, it was good,
right.
You know, and I'd already been listening to, like, his 2 mixtapes as K-Dot for a while, and it was all really legit. And the show was alright. Like, it was pretty good. And then the next time I saw him with a live band,
right,
everything changed.
Exactly.
Like, the energy, the musicality, like...
Well, we did the show, my show in New York, my project, like, release show.
Mm-hmm.
It was a sold-out show in Brooklyn, and we did it with a live band, with a full, like, 5-piece band. And that shit was crazy, man. So the New York shows will be like that. It's just, right now, it's just a matter of being able to afford it.
Yeah.
But... yeah, man. I mean, it changes the game, bro. Like, as soon as I saw like people like Chance and J. Cole with live bands and stuff, and I was just like, this is a different level. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, because you did have the 4-part choir with you on some of those sessions, didn't you?
Yeah, on the sessions we had a couple. I think it was 3, but yeah, it was dope, man. I mean, I'm just all about like. I just think it's interesting when you do that type of stuff with hip-hop songs, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when the song itself might just be, like, the beat itself might just be, like, a sample and some drums and, like, a loop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, you know, and which is dope, but then you do the live band shit and it takes on a new life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
There's a little more, it's like, you know, they came up with that swing button on Casio keyboards, and everyone gave up the live band after that. Like, the moment you could, like, put that drum beat, like, just swing behind, they were like, oh yeah, we don't need all the rest of this or anything.
Yeah. Nah, man, I mean, you definitely need it, like, Yeah, it's just important. I think the best shows. I've never seen a show where I was like, this would have been better without so many instruments, like without a live band. You know what I'm saying, like, this would have been better. I've never seen that.
Yeah, like you see some big huge symphony and you're not like, oh, if there'd only been like a few violins.
Yeah, even just a hip hop show, like, you know, like I've never like, nah. So I'm super about that. But we got a couple more of those sessions coming out.
Nice. Any time frame on those, or?
Probably the next month. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
We got a bunch of new shit. We got a new video dropping in the next couple of weeks.
Nice.
Like official video.
I'm sure like YouTube, Vimeo.
Yeah, it'll be
that.
on YouTube mainly, Facebook, but
Nice.
for the song I got called Brainiacs. And we got just, man, we just got a ton of content coming.
Hell yeah.
We got a lot of shit.
So I guess, you know, I've been listening to you through like Spotify and like YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
Like getting to know your sound better, but other options, like do you have albums going? Like
The Tunnel's End is the Tunnel's End tour, so that's my like project that's out right now. It's on everything, Apple Music, iTunes, you can buy it. It's on Spotify, you can stream it. It's on SoundCloud, you can stream it.
Okay, nice.
And that's pretty much it. If you can, buy it or stream it.
You gotta do a little bit of that. Like the streaming's nice, but it's like I stream a lot of people's music, but you know, you get in that mood sometime. You're like, man, that guy needs a buck. Come on, like let's get this for real on iTunes.
Well, yeah, listen. So I mean, we did that with the pre-orders. I mean, my fans are really devout, and we pushed. And when the project debuted, it was the #2 hip hop project in the country on iTunes behind Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and it was it was number 8 overall. So, you know, we were able to surprise a lot of people with that because I'm completely independent. I had no real money behind me or team or whatever.
Hey, Seattle loves that shit, Macklemore, man.
Yeah. So you know,
like he won't take a dime from the label for nothing. You know?
Yeah. Well, you know, he does some things smart, like, you know, when it got time to go to radio and stuff. But that's the thing, like, now in the changing landscape, you know what I mean? Like, you can kind of take out pieces of once you get a big enough thing on your own independently, you can like take out services that you would need from a label and kind of just get those services without having to give up all your shit.
Yeah, you just hire the employees that you need for that.
Right, with departments and shit, so.
Bring them on your team.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. So remind us again, are there more stops on this tour?
Tomorrow, Phoenix.
Nice.
And then we're going home. That's it. So tonight and tomorrow, the last 2 shows.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm back in New York, man, and just gonna be a ton of content. I mean, we got some little content pieces coming for the next 2 months of the year, November, December, and then January on, it's gonna be an onslaught, man. I mean, seriously, like, we're really just looking at like the next 8 months of just a ton of new dope shit dropping really frequently and consistently, and hopefully a lot more traveling and touring. So this is just the very beginning, you know, and so like I'm excited with how these shows have gone and how they've looked and all the people that have showed all this love.
They look hype so far, yeah. Just like a few clips on the internet and stuff.
Yeah, they've been great, man. And so you know, hopefully it'll be a similar vibe tonight, and you know, we'll make it rock and it'll be dope. But even, you know, whatever sort of however this tour goes down in the books in the eyes of whoever, I mean, I know that this is just totally the beginning, man. It's just such the beginning, and in the eyes of everyone that's been out, it's been fucking a fun ass time. So it's been dope, man.
Dude, that's totally what I'm feeling. I'm looking forward to it tonight, and hey, the next time too, like, you know, chatting with you again and seeing how far you've come. I do agree. I think this is the beginning, man.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, man.
My dude. Thank you.
Thanks
bro.
for chatting with me.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate the support.
Thanks for giving me the time. I know sometimes it's not like you're fucking busy, but it's like, man, you just want to like chill.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I get it.
But it's all right, man. I appreciate it. You know, it's a good conversation, and I appreciate the support, man. You know, it's, like I said, it's the beginning, so we appreciate you guys that show interest out here locally and want to come out and support. You know what I'm saying? So
hell yeah.
You know, it's dope.
We want to keep pumping you up too. It's always